Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is your boy, aka MreTV here, back with another commentary for you guys today. I can't remember the last time I actually done a legitimate commentary, to be honest. It's been a while since I've done an actual commentary. I mean, I've been uploading nothing but like live comms for the fact that I just haven't really had time to do commentary, so I figured I'd be honest with you guys and tell you why you've been seeing a lot of live gameplays. I'm always going to keep doing live gameplays no matter what, but I've just been doing more of them more frequently because I haven't had time to really sit down and do a commentary just because I've been busy with personal stuff. I am taking winter classes. I have one winter class that I'm taking during my semester break, but it's nothing too drastic. It's not taking too much of my time, but it is time consuming. Anyways, guys, this is a 104 kill gameplay done in combat training. And the reason why I uploaded this in combat training and not regular public playlists is because I'm going to teach you guys how to get 100 plus. A couple people had come to me asking me for help on getting 100 pluses. You all know who you are for the guys that asked me about it. But a lot of people were struggling to get 100 pluses. They get close, maybe they hit 80 kills and maybe screw up the swarm, die one off the swarm, and that could have got them another 30 kills, but they died one off. Or teammates triple capping, and at the end of the game, look at that terrible accuracy right there. Either the teammates are triple capping and that ruins it, or you know, it's always something that generally ruins the 100 plus a lot. So first things first, guys, to get the 100 plus, you need to be able to get high streaks, because if you're not able to get the swarm, you're not able to get lodestar, stuff like that, VSAT, don't even waste your time. I mean, it is possible to get 100 pluses with, you know, stuff like the lightning strike, hellstorm missile. I've done it before, but not too often as I would with using other streaks such as lodestar, VSAT, and all those other kill streaks. So first things first, practice getting the VSAT. If you can't get the VSAT, then there's a pretty high chance that you're not going to be able to get the 100 plus that simple. There's just no way, unless you're a really good rusher and can manage to get low streaks at a very high pace and just get a lot of kills really fast. But it's almost pretty much impossible if you don't have those high streaks on. The kill streak setup I recommend for you guys is the what's that thing called? The orbital VSAT, dogs, and swarm. Those are the three best kill streaks to run when it comes to rushing around, because you can't be camping when you're going for 100 pluses. You really can't, unless you're just that type of random type of player who can sit in the building the entire match and then somehow get high kill streaks and get 100 plus. I mean, that just doesn't happen. Secondly, is that secondly? I think I said thirdly. I don't know. I can't count. But next thing, play combat training. Practice getting the 100 plus in combat training, because if you can't get 100 plus in combat training, there's a 99.9% chance you're not going to be able to get it in ground war, unless you're just the opposite type of player. Like I said, I'm not saying what I'm saying is not 100%. I mean, there are some people who do crazy stuff. Like, I know one player cannot get 100 plus in combat training, but pulls off like almost 200 pluses in pubs. So it's possible, but what I recommend is that you try playing combat training. Combat training playlists, go to Mosh Pit. It's open to everyone. What it does is you basically have 3 bots on the team, 3 of the combat training bots, you know, the Treyarch team or whatever the heck their name is, and you have 3 humans. So, and the humans are generally noobs. I'm not gonna lie, the humans are really bad. I do run into a select few tryhards on combat training, but really not too many. The what's it called? The robots are set to regular, I believe. Yeah, the robots are set to regular, and basically they can get a bit, the robots can get a bit aggressive sometimes. Like, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie, I'll upload this if you want me to, guys, but I got drop shotted by one of these bots once, so it has happened. It's possible, but there's a very high chance that you'll be able to kill them very easily, get those high streaks on them, and get that 100 plus. And so basically, combat training is really good. It doesn't count towards your stats at all, but it does count towards leveling up. You level up at half the rate. So let's say you get 10,000 XP during the match, you're going to get about 5,000 depending on your after action report. You always got to look at the after action report, and that's how much you really got. But it really helps you level up. You can still level up in this game mode, just not as fast as regular pubs, and it doesn't count towards your KD, and it doesn't count towards challenges and stuff like that. So you can't get headshots in here and get gold guns. You can't do that. But you can, what you can do is you can level up your gun. You can still get attachments and stuff like that. It just doesn't count towards challenges. You can't get titles, can't get emblems, stuff like that. But It's a really good game mode. What I usually do is, this game mode is like my warm-up game mode. I like to run around a little bit, try different guns. Maybe I'll play with a couple of friends of mine, and we'll just run around and use random pistols or something like that. But it's really good. Practice your routes that you want to run. You want to run the safe route. Don't go towards the middle. I mean, you guys know that during my live streams, there are certain times where I do run through the middle, and majority of the times I do get killed. But most of the time I don't run through the middle. I always run through the outside, and that's what you want to do. You want to stay towards the outside of the map. Don't run through the middle, because you know the middle is like the showdown. I like to call it the showdown, because freaking everybody at the start of the match, you know, I'm that type of player too. Throw the random grenade down the middle of the map at the start of every single match, and most of the time, most players just go to sit in the back of the map and camp after they throw a nade. He's like, oh, I'm the type of player that likes to throw nades at the start of every match and then go sit in the corner for the rest of the match. No. I've run into that so much on PS3, it's ridiculous. Even on Xbox. But what was I saying? Use the gun that you're comfortable with. I know a lot of people say, oh, I recommend using the AN-94 or the MP7. No, use whatever gun you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable with the M8A1, use the M8A1. I'm not a fan of that weapon, but if you're used to it, you know how to use the gun very well, you get a lot of kills with it, you have more kills with that than any other weapon, then go ahead and use it, because I'm not that type of person to tell you to use this gun. Just because a big YouTuber says to use this gun, that doesn't necessarily mean that you use it. So I'm just not that person. If you like using the Scorpion Evo, which I cannot stand for some reason, the accuracy is just ridiculous, unless it's close range. If you want to use the Scorpion, go ahead, use the Scorpion. Just use what you're comfortable with. Perks, everything, attachments, lethal and tactical, stuff like that. Anything that you want to use. And once you feel comfortable with getting 100 pluses in combat training, then I guarantee you guys 100% money back guaranteed. Actually, no, not money back guaranteed, but guaranteed that you will get 100 plus. That you will get 100 plus in pubs combat training. Once you get the 100 plus in combat training, I'd say I didn't feel comfortable getting 100 pluses until I reached until I hit like 135 kills. Once I was able to pull off 135 kills fairly easily in combat training, I knew, okay, now let me go try this in ground war. Did it in ground war, and I said, let me go try this in 6v6. Did it in 6v6, and you know, now I'm pulling them more consistently. Not as much as I would like to, but I am pulling off 100 pluses consistently every time I play, at least once. So that's pretty good. What else did I want to talk about? I said rush routes, I said guns. Like I said, kill streak setup, guys. If you want to, no, not that. If you feel that a certain kill streak setup isn't working for you, like sometimes a lot of people think that, not a lot of people, but some people think that orbital VSAT doesn't do much. You can swap it out for a Lodestar if you want to. Swap it out for Lodestar, Dogs, and Swarm. That is a very hard kill streak setup to run. I've only done it a select few times. I just don't run it very much. But if you feel that you're confident to get it, then by all means go for it. Don't take my word for it. If I say don't use something, don't listen to me. And right here, I got killed by a bot just on my Lodestar. That happens so much. But just like I said, be aware of the bots, because the bots do somehow kill you in the most strangest ways. But as long as you flank them, you rush the crap out of the enemy team, you should be fine. As for the humans, like I said, the humans are complete garbage in this game mode. Like I said, you will run into a select few tryhards, but like I said, not too many. But if there's any tips I missed in this video, be sure to let me know. This was actually a clutch 100 plus. I had a 170 kill gameplay in combat training, but I lost it somehow. It's still in my theater mode. I just got to re-record it again because, you know, stuff gets lost in my computer a lot. And right here, the sound crapped out for a moment. I don't know why it was doing that. So theater mode kind of sucks on PS3. I mean, not as bad as Xbox, though. No offense, guys. But I tried running theater mode Xbox. It doesn't work for me. But hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. Be sure to let me know if I missed out on anything. And I'll put it in the description or make another part 2 video on it or something like that. If this helped you guys, be sure to leave a cheeky like on this video, and be sure to leave a comment and let me know what score lines you got. Let me know. I want to see what your stats got. What your stats are, guys. Be sure to leave your stats in the description. Let me know what your KD is, your win-loss, score per minute, stuff like that. How many 100 pluses you have, your best gameplay, anything like that. That'd be awesome, guys. Be sure to comment on this video, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and peace.
Friendly care package inbound. UAV inbound. Losing B. Securing A.
Confirm! Attack reload!
Enemy has B. Lightning strike awaiting coordinates.
Our sensors capture your target.
Gun down!
Lightning strike coordinates received. Inbound.
He's gone!